Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Welcome to my channel. Okay, y'all, I know we all have like some stamps, and if you don't, talk to me because I will get you some stamps. But, you know, I often don't know what to do with them or forget that I have them and forget to use them and that sort of thing. Some I have that are reprints or came with a kit or something like that. And some of them are just old and have been used, have postmark on them and everything still. And I'm just gonna, no, I think I'll just leave that postmark on there. Okay. So I was gonna show you this one thing that Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah did, where she made little page edge dangles, and she used some, I'm just cutting these that are really long. And she used some wax seals and some different flowers and things like that, flower trims, to make some dangles, just page edge dangles, you know, where you would actually just glue them on or staple them onto a page. And we're going to use a stapler for this. And then if we feel like they might need a flower trim or something on them, we will put a flower trim. Or I may just leave them blank, and then when I go to use them, I'll put some sort of flower trim that goes with them. So I've separated some out here. Some of them might need, even though they're old, I might just, you know, want to, if they're a little white, add a little bit of inking to them to make them look even older than they are. I don't know how old some of them are. This is 1880s bread wagon, but it's a 25-cent stamp, so you know it's probably pretty old. But it's US. Some of them are US, some of them are not. I just think they're super cool, and I thought this would be a fun way to come and use up some of our stamps. And I'm just going to make a few because it's not like it's rocket science or anything. It's super easy. So I also, another thing I have an abundance of is labels, or like these little, I don't know if these are labels, but just little things that you have that you know, left over from a kit or something like that, and you don't end up using them. And I just thought it would be fun to come along and put them together. Maybe some of them at a little bit of an angle. I don't want them to be, you know, perfectly perpendicular or anything like that. And then just take and put the stamp on there. This is Smokey the Bear. I think I'll put this in my most recent journal that I'm working on, the paper bag journal. And sometimes you can just do one stamp, but this is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use two stamps. Staples. These are staples. And so we're just going to put some together and see what we can come up with. And I just saw that I accidentally had 3 of these. I thought that one felt a little bit thick, but anyway, I'm going to ink it since it's here and glaring at me. Move that over. And see, like, this is just a label, they're just, you know, blank labels really that, you know, you could put anywhere. And so we're just going to put them together like that. And this is a really cool, get a hold of it, Peggy. Okay. This is a really cool stamp that was for women's suffrage, 1920 to 1970. That's the year I was born and they were still fighting. That's sad. 50th anniversary. 6-cent stamp. So this is a pretty old stamp because I'm old, even though I reject that thought. And I think I can just do one on there, and that's going to hold it. And then, you know, you just glue that. Let's say this is our page. You know, you would just glue that or staple it to the edge of a page, and just a cute little, you know, piece that you can do. And you can, you know, like I said, we can dress them up or dress them down, whatever we want to do. We've got Hotel Yellowstone and Crazy Horse, the Native American. We'll just staple him right there. And we're just flying right through these. You can make a whole bunch of these in no time. You could be, you know, watching a little TV or something like that and just have yourself a little tray in front of you and just make up a whole bunch of these. And they're so easy. And of course, now I need to add staples. Sure enough. Here I call myself being prepared, and I was not prepared. So, super easy to do. We like easy sometimes, but yet I think they make a cute statement. Oh, y'all, these are tiny, tiny little staples. They're very fiddly for somebody with big hands like me. Okay, now let's put that. Oh wait, did I do that? Yeah, I did it. I have to think about these that have all kinds of twists and turns. So let's put that right there, like that. I just think they're cute. Just very, you know, and they use up a lot of these little scraps or little pieces that we end up, you know, left from a kit, or just, you know, we've cut up a bunch of fussy cuts or whatever, and this was part of it, you know, or you buy some labels or something from somewhere. I don't know. I just think it's a great way, even with scraps of paper. That's some of the thing Tina was doing. Like, she would take, like, say this is, I often take the title off the song, use the song somewhere and the title somewhere else. So you just take a little, and just some little scraps and just tear them up, and you've got some rough edges and everything, and it's really, it's amazing how actual cute it turns out being. I don't know. So, I think I did not get that one inked very well. So, just coming back through that. Okay. So this is, I don't even know what label set, what set this came with. It was real pretty, but I've had it for a long time, and I used some of them and didn't use others. And this is Religious Freedom stamp. I like that. Okay, and we're just going to put that at a jaunty little angle there. And there you have it. And this one is an owl. I don't know if he was a special kind of owl or not, but we're just going to put him, he's kind of colorful, going with this other colorful label. Let's see, how do we want that to go? Sometimes it's just a matter of getting it in a, I'm going to kind of do two on this one. Not that the stamp needed it, but the other papers kind of did. And this one I've got three. There's no rhyme or reason. I've torn this one kind of in half and then torn it down a little bit more. Just because I wanted to. And then this has got, I'm trying to see which way this is up. Actually, I think this might be a sticker, but I'm not going to try to I'm not going to try to place that down as a sticker. And this has got, I can't read, this is España, so it's Spain. There we go. So now we've just done a little bit of that. I've got some flower trims over here that are kind of fun. Look at these, y'all. These are like daisy trims, and they're just cute. I got these off that Amazon haul site I think I told you about. I may not have told you, but I love them. And then I got, look at this. They're so kind of 70s, 60s kind of fashion. I don't know. And then I got some yellow daisies too. Let's just see if we would want a purple one on there, or this purple one with the orange. I've got some brighter colors here, so I might, ooh, just stab myself with the scissors. I don't recommend that. I'm just going to take that off of there. I love these trims because you can put them all at once, or you can just, do I want that at the top, or is that one kind of big? Do we want a smaller flower? I've got some smaller flowers too, because I love these trims, as you know. I have a lot of them because I don't want to run out. So this had like a little string. Okay, so I think I'll do this one, and now I'm just making a mess. Now my desk is covered in flowers. Oh, could be worse things, right? But I'm just gonna put some hot glue on this I probably am off screen, sorry. And we're just going to put that like right over that staple. Not that I mind that anybody sees the staple. But look how cute that is. And that's just a little page dangle. Let's see if we have something for Crazy Horse here. Maybe, I don't know about yellow and pink. Orange and yellow. Let's do that one. Because that kind of fits with that kind of color scheme that I'm doing on that journal right now. And so I feel like that would go. I'm just trimming off some of these little edges. See, look at that. And I think I'll just put it right there on that one. Not even at the top because I don't want to cover Crazy Horse's face. Just a little bit of hot glue. And there you go. Isn't that cute? And there's my husband's phone again. It's been ringing off the hook with spam. I don't know what's happening, but I want it to stop. All right, let's just see if we can do another one of these. Do we have, let's see, here's a blue one. Do we have some blue trims that we want to do? You know, and I have some of these gorgeous crocheted trims that, sorry, I was distracted by them. I don't think I have anything that color that I got from, Why Is My Brain Dead? Oh, bless. Okay, she's Not So Fast, Joni. There we go. I have to say the whole thing at once. Joni had crocheted me some of those, and they're so stinking cute. And I hoard them a little bit and don't want to use them, especially because they're purple. Okay, so none of these are screaming out to me, again, to be used. I don't really think pink goes. One of the green and orange, maybe. No. A little bit bright. So we're just gonna, I do love the purple one though. How fun is that? But anyway, let's see. Oh, I wonder if that one could go on here. I actually think it could go. I'm gonna do that. And I might do another one of the orange and yellow ones, just because I like them, on here. We'll see. Okay, let's see if we just put him down there in the corner. And there we go. And let's see. I was thinking this one, yes. Okay, let me get another, if I can find another orange and yellow. Here we go. Okay. This is, I'm being silent. I know. I usually have something to say. And I tell you what I'm distracted from, let me tell you. I am about to do another cake with cupcakes for my friend's son and his girlfriend. They're having a baby, and I love that. Anyway, I'm working on a cake, and I've got all these cake ideas, you know, and I'm gonna be making some decorations for the cupcakes and for the cake, and so my brain is stuck on that right now, and I'm having a hard time thinking of crafts. I have to separate my crafts. I can't like be doing them all at once because my brain just doesn't function like that. I have to single-minded. I can't have like a jillion things going on. It makes me nuts. Anyway, I think these are fun, and you should try to give them a try if you like them, and just to help decorate a simple page, especially a page that you're going to be writing on or using predominantly for writing, but it looks kind of boring just hanging out there by itself. So there we go, and we have some cute trims and stuff, or you know, whatever. You could put a button on it. You could put I saw also wax seals and stuff. We might make some more of these, doing some wax seals. Love to do wax seals. And also I saw ribbon streamers using wax seals. There's so many ideas and, you know, so little time. So that's kind of a short video, but I hope you enjoyed it. All right, hugs, bye.